there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, even though I've made a couple of videos, I wanted to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. I will link the site below where I found these questions, so if you'd like to do it as well, you can. So question number one is, why did you start this channel? Even though I didn't start this channel specifically to talk about books, the reason I talk about books on here a lot is because I've been reading a lot more than usual this year, and I find myself wanting to talk about what I read about, and YouTube seemed like a good way to do that. The next question is, what are some fun and unique things you bring to Booktube? I plan to talk a lot about nonfiction books. I really like to read it, and I like talking about the nonfiction that I read in addition to talking about the fiction books, and you don't see as many videos on Booktube about nonfiction. The next question is, what are you most excited for about this channel? The thing I'm most excited for is, getting recommendations and talking to other people on YouTube about books and about the books we read. Why do you love reading? Two reasons. The first one is to learn new things. Like I said, I like a lot of nonfiction books, and reading nonfiction is a great way to expand your horizons and learn things that you didn't know before. And even with fiction, you can get new perspectives on things that you may not have thought about before. And then also as a form of escapism, when you read fiction books, you get to live a different life, and you get to explore new worlds and do things that are not possible in the real world. What book or series got you into reading? I'm honestly not really even sure. I've been reading so long that it's hard to remember. I know that one of the book series I really loved when I was little was Babysitter's Little Sisters and the Babysitter's Club. Of course, I did read a lot before I started reading those books too. Before those, I read a lot of fiction books. My parents read to me from a lot of different books. But if I had to say, I'd say probably Babysitter's Little Sisters and Babysitter's Club. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I guess just, how do you start getting views? Does it just come naturally? Did you have to promote your channel? Did the algorithm work in your favor? What did you do to get more than 5 or 6 views? What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Kind of in the same vein, getting views. The way YouTube works these days, it can be very hard if you don't already have a following to get eyes on your videos. So I guess if I want people to see my videos, I'll probably have to promote them, which I'm not great at. I'm not great at talking about myself and telling people why they should listen to me. When did you start reading? This is another one that's really hard to answer. I'm not really sure when I learned to read. I guess kindergarten, and that's probably when I started reading regularly. We went to the school library every week and checked out books, which I'd read, or my parents would read to me. But my parents read to me before that as well, so I'm really not sure on that one. Where do you read? Mostly at home, sometimes on my bed, although it's hard to get comfortable there, so mostly on my couch. What kind of books do you like to read? I love nonfiction about history and religion, and I also like historical fiction and fantasy. Those are some of my favorite genres, but I'm pretty open to reading almost anything. And then finally, this is an optional question. What does your book collection look like? My book collection right now is an absolute mess. I've still got some books at my mom's house that have been packed up that I need to go through and probably clean out most of. And then the books that I have at my place, I have a very small bookshelf. So in addition to the books that are actually in there, I also have ones on piles on the bookshelf and on piles next to my bed. And then on my couch where I normally read, I've got the library books that I'm reading. So my book collection is all over the place. It's a mess right now. All right, so that wraps it up for the Booktube Newbie Tag. I hope this provided you, gave you a little bit of information about me and my channel, and I hope you come back and watch more. Thank you, and have a great day.